Hello, good people. Kyle Wyatt here, aka the original voice behind the Mortal Kombat cry. And you're listening to Movie Reviews in 20 Qs. Mortal Kombat! Finish him!
Now playing Movie Reviews in 20 Qs.
Holy hell, everyone. What a way to start our podcast with the original man behind the iconic scream, Mr. Kyle Wyatt. Thank you so much for doing this, Kyle. So much appreciated. I am absolutely buzzing right now. If you want to book Kyle for something, just go on Cameo. He's at a very reasonable price, and you can get Kyle to do a birthday shout out, to celebrate an anniversary, to surprise your mum. Do anything. Have him challenge your arch nemesis to a Mortal Kombat. Ask him for life advice. I don't know. I'll have a bit more of a promo at the end with links and stuff like that. But you can get them links down in the show notes as well. Anyway, guys, if you heard the last episode, you would have basically have heard me say, hey, you know, we did a pretty average attempt at screaming Mortal Kombat a la the theme song. Why don't you guys have an attempt? Why don't you show us if you can do better? And this was the results. Now, this has taken me a long time to edit because I'm just falling out of my seat laughing at all of this, guys. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to introduce each of the people that have sent me in clips a la the theme song. If you aren't familiar with the Mortal Kombat theme song, this is what it's supposed to sound like. And now this was these guys' attempts at it. Julio. Mortal Kombat! Everything I learned from movies.
Mortal Kombat!
Duty.
Mortal Kombat!
Nick.
Mortal Kombat!
Spanky.
Mortal Kombat!
Emily.
Mortal Kombat!
Daniel. Mortal Kombat! Dean.
Mortal Kombat!
That was horrific.
Mortal Kombat!
Dan.
Mortal Kombat!
M.
Mortal Kombat!
Katie.
Mortal Kombat!
Oti.
Mortal Kombat!
The Foil Reference Podcast.
Mortal Kombat!
Brad.
Kano, Liu Kang, Raiden, Johnny Cage, Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Sonya, Mortal Kombat!
Billy.
Mortal Kombat!
Brad from Cinema Guys Podcast.
Mortal Kombat!
Ben.
Mortal Kombat!
Fiona.
Mortal Kombat!
Jess the cat.
Good girl, well done.
Brandon.
Mortal Kombat!
Jaden and Brandon.
Mortal Kombat!
Shaq.
Mortal Kombat!
Reagan.
Mortal Kombat!
Fern, my daughter.
Mortal Kombat!
Stacy.
Mortal Kombat!
Yep, Fern beat you. Machu.
Mortal Kombat!
Finish him! Look, guys, how the hell am I supposed to pick from all of them? I mean, they were all outstanding in their own unique way. Some of them were goddamn awful, but that's still amazing. Some of them were great, and that's great. Sure. First of all, let me do some thank yous. First of all, let me thank M from Verbal Diorama, who suggested this idea. I didn't know if it was going to work, but look at the result. I think we can all agree it's insane, and we all need a little bit of insanity now and then to distract us from the real insanity. So this was great. This was awesome. M, thank you so much for the idea, and thank you so much for you sending in your clip, as well as Jess the cat. Well done getting her on there. That was amazing. Thank you also to a bunch of podcasters that have submitted clips for this. I mean, you guys are amazing. Ben and Fiona from Film Vloggers, Billy from We Watch the Thing, Brad from the Cinema Guys, Dan from Netflix and Swill, Daniel and Dean from Movie Journey Podcast, Duty from Shaken Not Nerd, the Everything I Learned from Movie Guys being Steve and Izzy, Emily from the Tasteless Podcast, Julio from the Contrarians Podcast, Katie and Odie from For Your Reference, Nick from Nikolai's Kitchen. I mean, the list is almost endless, but it's obviously not. But look, guys, that's all well and good without you others that have entered. Talking, of course, about Brad and Spanky and Jaden and Brandon, Shaq. And thank you so much, Tara, for getting your daughter to do it. Now, to pick a winner, I don't even know how to start on this. I don't know how to start. Because look, Brad, I'm not talking about Brad from Cinema Guys, but my mate Brad, who halfway through gave a full rundown on all the characters and then did the scream. You went over and beyond on your one. Duty, thank you for recording a video of you screaming it while a train went past, basically recording it at a train station. Emily, thank you for sending me about 50 attempts at it. I used the one that I thought was best. Daniel and Dean, thank you so much for sending me a long file in which you guys argued with each other. I love a good Daniel and Dean standoff, and this was just brilliant. And then there's Stacey and my daughter. I mean, my daughter's not even 2 yet, and I managed to make her say it. I don't know how. I'd be an incredible sad sack if I didn't give her the prize. I mean, come on, guys. I mean, I would be. I would be an absolute sad sack of shit if I did not give this prize to my daughter. But then again, she does have to learn about disappointment early. She can learn about it now. Look, this is really tough, guys. Katie's was really good. Nick was really good. Odie was really awesome. Okay. This is going on for too long. This is just like the Oscars. I'm going to give the prize to Dan from Netflix and Swill. Mortal Kombat! Because here's the thing I've discovered, guys. It's incredibly hard to nail the right level of insanity and intensity with still maintaining a semblance of, like, knowing what you're doing. And Dan managed that. So congratulations, Dan. I've already got your email. I'm going to send you an email with an Amazon voucher. Well done, bro. Well played. Of course, again, thank you to everybody that entered. This was an incredibly interesting endeavor, one that I feel like has paid off, and I couldn't do this without you guys. Anyway, our new episode on Mortal Kombat will be out this week, probably later on. We've also got a Patreon episode coming out as well that we're going to try and find time to record this weekend. So keep your eye out for that, our dear, wonderful Patreons. As for the offcuts, you can hear me trying to convince my daughter, who only can parrot people at the moment. We're not having long conversations. She's not a podcaster yet, but you can hear, as kind of a cute thing, you can hear me trying to get her to try to do this. Cool. Anyway, hit us again, Cole.
Mortal Kombat!
Now that is how you do it. Okay, can you say Mortal Kombat?
Vomit.
Mombat? What about Mortal Kombat?
Vomit.
What about Mortal Kombat?
No.
Noise. Yeah, it is fucking noise. Can you say Mortal
Bottle.
Kombat?
Vomit.
Oh, that's not bad. Can you go Mortal?
Mother.
Can you say Kombat?
Vomit.
Can you put them together and go Mortal Kombat?
Vomit.
Mortal Kombat! Mommat. You're doing better than Mum.
Vomit.
Mortal
Mother.
Kombat.
Vomit.
Mombat. Hey again. So yeah, as I said at the start, we were going to do a bit more of a promo for Kyle here at the end. I managed to track down Kyle on Cameo.com, which is a great website where you can book celebrities, famous people to do shout-outs, birthday wishes, celebrate engagements. You can do anything. And, like, Kyle was awesome, as we can all agree. We even got another iconic Mortal Kombat cry from him. Oh, so excited. Kyle actually sent me a couple of messages afterwards, asked about the podcast, listened to our bonus set. I mean, what more can I say about the guy? He's awesome. He's absolutely awesome. So, Kyle, if you're listening to this, thanks again, man. It really meant the world to us. And, yeah, I can't stop grinning. And he's really easy to find, guys. Just go to Cameo.com and search out Kyle Wyatt. Another thing that Kyle asked me to talk about is an organization that he's involved with called A21. You can find their website at a21.org. They're basically trying to stop human trafficking from around the world. I mean, it's basically a modern version of slavery. It's something that needs to end. I know we don't often get very serious on this podcast, but obviously this is one of the problems that's happening around the world right now. And if you have some spare money to donate, I'm sure they will very much appreciate it. You can find out more details again on their website, a21.org. Anyway, thanks again, everyone. See you this week for our episode on the new Mortal Kombat film. Cheers.